Get stuff today. I'm out here. Well, I'm off today, so you wonder why I'm out here. Had nothing else to do. So I'm trying a little joint right there, a little in the bag, and still some chicken breast I got left over. I have seen fishes jumping since I've been here. Yeah, some jumped over here. Some jumped over there. Get out here. Get out here. My net ready. No. Best be ready. Just in case. No. Stop. Off my main piece. See what we get. It just finished raining. Some did jump earlier right there. I jumped over there. Nice and big. I put my line that way. And I got it right here. It's snatched right there. But the other day I had problems. People not hearing me. So nice. I so tired. So it rained today earlier. And that kept me. I drove to the site. Partner. So Adi gave me a phone call. And then they canceled. You know, he said, check see what they canceled. And this bucket, it could have been worms or something like that. I don't know. That joke does rock. I'm just tired of that place. Funny. Well, man can't swim being out on this water. Years ago, you could pay me $10 to be right here. For $100. Right, I'm James. I don't never into this. Chicken breast. Let's see. I'm at work right now. Chicken breast right here. In the jar. And I added one of these on there too. Trying to give it a little help to the hat. I have seen fish jump. Nice something big right over that way. Right over there. It's right over there, some big jump right over that area. And something big about 5 minutes ago jumped out there. But I ain't had no now here, so at the time, set up. Got kind of a little windy out here. I mean, I'm worried about the wind. I was thinking about going down there. Then I realized I got my what's the name in the car. I know other stuff right there. If the two winds don't fly away. Chill. Little honey, cayenne, and lemon. Died for a couple days. Talk about coworker. That counts for work. I come out here. Put the top on. See the weight cabin. When you got power, go take it away. See my what's that? Let's do it. Down. See the wind kind of pushing that. But I didn't want that to fall. You know, that fall, that might bounce, land, fall might bounce in the damn river. I'll be upset. That'd be a lost one loss. Or I got to bring it down low. Bring it down low somewhat. That'll make it a little stable. You know what I mean? Put the bag on it for a weight. A little weight of the bag, you know what I mean? That'll keep it from getting blown over too. Good with Anacostia. I'll probably change this up. Take this and catch this over that way. So that, you know, if the man on this line right here, it'll pop this. It's not a big line, strong. There ain't nothing to pull up from. Put the bell on. Windy. It's been windy the last few days. Just windy. I got this line. I was over there now. I put it right here. Because that's why I saw a nice something jumped up. And when I caught that last big catfish, it was right there. I don't know. We're trying to see what's out here. It's not. It's a nice day to be fishing. You know what I mean? We're going to sit in and I got a free off day. You know what I mean? Due to the weather. Because it was raining in D.C. It was raining in D.C. It was raining in D.C. I need to get like my buddy do. He got like a little weight. He got a little weight and go on the stand. Like a 5 pound, 10 pound weight. And it keep from falling over. These stands, they good. Bridge. They good. You know, I forgot how much I paid for this phone holder stand. Kind of bought this first stand. Then I bought the microphone for this joint right here. Then my other piece broke off. I had to go to Amazon and buy a little piece of microphone holder. Then I bought some lights. They go with this joint. I bought 2 lights off Amazon and bought one of it at the farmer's market for like $15. I think that damn it. Farmer's market. I bought. Dude, so friends got sold for $15. Other than that, that was that. You Now that's just the wind shaking. I got to put that right there. You know, just in case it don't go in the river. This one is right there, so you know what I mean. If it do hit, if it go that way, it's gonna yank it in the river. But that's that way. But this one right here, if something do hit it big, it most likely will pop this line. I think this. I got this pole. This is not the original pole. This is not the original rod. That rod right there I got off Amazon, I believe. The original rod I had, I got this from Walmart. And I think what happened, I had it for a while. It's, you know, sometimes you buy stuff cheap. Cheap things happen at the wrong time. I think it popped, broke, or something. That's why I believe it did. I think it broke. Now what happened, I was fishing right here, and a little female had it, and she dropped it on this right here, and it broke. And I got in my car that next Saturday, that Sunday morning, I went in and boy had to buy me a new piece. So I'm gonna look at that. Let me get it real quick. See right there where the logs and stuff at, way right there, you can find some fish right there. You know what I mean? So here just doing a free live joint, you know? Wish I was on the right channel when I did this. Last time I went on live, went fishing, I had like 100-something views. So I realized I was on Lane's tourist page. I was mad about that. I had to delete the whole joint. I didn't want no fishing stuff on Lane's tourist page. I'm gonna separate the two, you know what I mean? The Lane's tourist page might get all crazy on that side. In a minute, I'm gonna cast this on that way. It would be nice to try to fish on that bridge right there. Right on that bridge. Look like somebody, I see a ball there or something. That probably was the basketball got washed on shore. And I would turn out the water, you see the mud look kind of, rocks look kind of muddy. So that tide does get up there. And I think when the ball went up there, and the tide came and the ball got caught on the rocks. I got my other stuff sitting right there. That's the pier. That's the other bridge way down further. I was thinking about going fishing on that what's name, on that bench. Let's think about it. Nice and windy. I mixed my little beet juice, not other stuff in there, that red attractor. I dropped that in there on that with that stuff and see what it brings. Maybe not, maybe not. Most of the time you gotta fish in your experiment. People tell me use the Kool-Aid. Try to use the Kool-Aid. I didn't want to use the Kool-Aid because that's all that everybody uses Kool-Aid. I know it's messy. It sticks to your hand. That shippery stuck in your hand. It's real sticky. You know. I seen last on Sunday, I'm talking fishing. You seen my video, our live video. One dude used where'd he go? Herms. He caught a catfish, light size, 8 pounds. He let it go. My man on the other side, about 30 yards away, he fished with what's the name? And what did he fish with? Something just jumped out right there. That little spot, something just came up. Could have been a turtle. You know what I mean? The ball was that. Something popped up. Can't tell what it was. I see the white walls starting to come in right there. See little white walls? I never knew what that was till I was in the furniture company. And I was down Anacostia River, good European young teenagers. They used to work with us, Jay and Brady. And they told us about white walls. When they can't go out there and sit down on the white walls, we didn't know what white walls was. They told me that's junk. You got a small little boat craft that can easily turn your boat over. You turn it, you going straight, you turn it to it, it can capsize you. So you learn something every day, no matter how old you are, you can learn something from young. I want to take this about 10 minutes, I'm going to face that this way. that way. Nice movie out here. Yeah, sure. Anacostia River. Amazing. That good stuff right there. I was fishing with a dude Sunday. I was trying to tell him they be using some big old quaggy bait meat. Big old, like a pound, almost like a quarter of a pound of meat on that joint. I said, man, ain't nothing in this river that big you gonna pull out this river. I don't need jaws to catfish or shark or whatever, they ain't gonna be that big. Cause if something that big, I doubt it will come this far. If everybody that might come like by the Wilson Bridge, maybe. You know, or the Chesapeake with a bunch of big catfishes. Yeah. Or when you get to Sandy Point, you know what I mean? Suppose you get like to the mouth, like the Chesapeake by Virginia Beach, that way you might come across like a shark or something. Ain't no crocodiles in this water. They say it was like a little gator or something was in here once. They did with somebody pet. They pulled it out. It was real small, like 2 footer, 3 footer joint. When they first saw it in the water, they knew what it was. You know, they got people with the boat. And they caught it, netted up. Then they found out it was somebody must have had it and lost it and let it go. Like in Florida, a lot of people buy them snakes for pets. And they're real small. Them anacondas and all them pythons. When they get too big and they can't feed it no more, they let it off to the wild and it goes out and stop tearing up the area. You know? That's the train right there, y'all hear. DC Metro. And the first line they started was the orange line in DC. The orange line and blue line. It didn't go too far. I think it went like the Benning Road. You might see it for a far distance. It went to Benning Road. There you go right there. Y'all see it. It went to Benning Road, probably Ronald Reagan Airport. The blue line went that way. The orange line probably went West Falls Church. That's it. West Falls Church, Benning Roads. They had no green line or no silver line. Then probably in the early 90s, they got a green line and a yellow line. Then they just recently got a silver line. You know what I mean? Basically, subway can take you anywhere. And you can catch the silver line. You didn't have a car. You can go Tyson Corner Mall, or you get on orange line. You get on Pentagon City. That's a mall too. And you got White Mall still there. They still got that. And you got, see that big old jump just jumped up? Big old jump just jumped up. I think I might switch my lines. I'm about to cast out there. Got this jump right here. This one got to go. I'm going over that one. That one. Big jump out there. You know what I mean, y'all? This trying to pull fast. No. That's way over there. That's a bad day. Went over there to about one. I'm gonna put this right here. Put this railing right here. They won't lose my line. I don't even do about the day. I'm talking about the people in the canoes to be out today. People be out in the canoes, they at school or they at work. Me, I was at work early this morning. What's going on? Doing some Wednesday hump day fishing. I don't know, I'm gonna catch it today. It's a lot of experiment. I think I want to go back to hot dogs. Yeah, I want to go back to hot dogs. Yeah, but they are jumping. I seen two big joints jump. One jumped there and one just jumped that way. One just jumped earlier right there. So last 6 minutes I have seen them jump. But at the time I had nothing in the water. I do got my nice fishing net out here, you know what I mean? It's a good strong joint. You know, one of my man, he had caught a fish with earlier Sunday. He had an okay joint, but it was like a small joint. And he could barely get it in the net. And this joint I can at least reach over here and grab it. And it's strong, ain't gonna bend or break. Like my other one, my Walmart joint, you know, watch some of my videos. I bought like 4 Walmart joints since I've been fishing. And both all of them broke the same way. Netting a heavy catfish in. Got to reach out to it. I get the fish in, but the pole cracks, break it, so it's apart. You know? The only thing about that, it's out here. So now fishing is peaceful, y'all, you know. It's peaceful to fish. Maybe one day I might give me a canoe, and I wouldn't get a canoe today, but if I was out here, I would, you know, I would be an experienced person. I would need someone out here that knows what they're doing. If I'm gonna be with them. You know what I mean? You know, that shit, that could be the wind shaking there. That one, shaking. This one shaking. Get my buddy do. I gotta think my little partner, she from overseas. End of the matter, you subscribe to her channel. She hitting everybody. She got all mods. Everybody light up her joint, and boom. You know what I mean? We're on fishing. Ain't nothing really to debate about. Cause I remember I went fishing one time like 2 years ago. 24 years. Me and my nephew was on this joint, and he caught a bluegill. I didn't know what it was. It looked like something else. I thought it was a perch. It's a perch, and I asked him on Facebook, on YouTube. Can you help me out? It's a perch. What is this? And people hit in and tell me, "Nah, that's a bluegill." Okay, so now I could be wrong sometimes. Like even catfish. A lot of catfish is different. You know, I had to learn about the tail, the mud, and this and that. What catfish is much bigger. Like a mud catfish is never gonna be huge. You got certain about they tell what kind of catfish they are. You got a white catfish, you got this catfish, you got that. Here's my strong. I only brought this one and that one out. You know, for the day. This one and that one. I had nothing else to do. I paid my numbers the other day for yesterday. And none I ain't hit. But I noticed if I'd have put my pieces, my sheet in, and my what was it? 0166 came out. It came out the daytime yesterday. So it'd been nice if I had $1 on it. Paid $1 box. I'd have got me $400. It'd be nice if I would have put $10 box. That'd been 4 big ones. 4 big ones. This joint shaking. That ain't me shaking it. The pier is shaking, y'all. The pier is shaking right now. Damn, what made it shake like that? Probably the wind. I know you knew my hand was shaking. If the pier is shaking, I'm on the pier and it's shaking. These one of nice good piers right here. See when they're like, if real like rain come, this will never flood in. It rises. It arises even from here. It arises here. It arises where it arises here. It arises here, and it will rise here. And amazing, it arises there too, if possible. Show you. I think it rises up here too. See right here? I mean, if water ever got real crazy, the pier will always rise. See, all this will rise. This will rise. That will rise. I mean, you'll never have come out the water like went like 3 feet over the way up here somewhere. This won't be on the water. This will be just high. The engineer, they kind of look high, but if it go too high, Past that, then you have a runaway pit. You got a runaway pit. What happened? You got a shaky shake yet? A little liquid diet. My first day of it. I wasn't my liquid diet. What's going on? Are you back? Yeah. Ain't nothing. Just out here. I love Brother Matthews. I love Brother Matthew Bay. Brother Matthews. Ain't nothing, chilling. Down here. Had the day off. I would have went down to Anacostia Park. That'd have been nice. The way this water is, I probably can leave here and go there. You know what I mean? I'm good. I can walk further away, you know. I don't gotta worry about nothing hitting my line and taking it in the water. It's kind of weird being here. This joint is rocking. You look good. That's why you might think I'm not drunk in the video. This pit is kind of rocking. I kind of think about when back in the day, when you watch the news, tropical storm would come in, like down the Gulf Coast, or we came on the East Coast before, tropical storm. We had like a tropical storm, this joint would be shaking. But mostly when they were like, if we get like bad weather, like a tropical storm or a tornado, hurricane, and it's coming, and been raining, they would close all this. They close Haines Point, Anacostia Park. Because in history, we had floods before. Anacostia Park was flooded, Haines Point went underwater, and some parts of this go underwater too. So, but they would say, keep us from arresting us. All right, what's going on? There ain't nothing. There you go. Take your mark. Yeah, I'm out here fishing. On my day, I would have been working, but it started raining, so the job we do, like construction, we can't really work in the rain because it become dangerous, you know what I mean? We did like manhole boxes, and you got to mess with the road, inside the road, so you can't have the road closed. And you got dealing with traffic while it's raining. You know, the traffic, they having the road, I don't know, traffic control, that's a hazard already. Construction hazard. You can't have rain with it. That two hazards can't be out there. It's like doing construction in the snow. You never see that. Don't never see that. Might slide and hurt somebody. Nothing like that joint. I have seen them jump up, but I have seen my line shake. Maybe I need that bread or something. Seen it jump, but I ain't seen nothing bite it. I ain't seen my pole do a ching 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 and nothing yet. In the last over 30 minutes. I have seen it jump. It was a nice size fish jump too. Amazing about it. We do it out here this line. That line ain't that gonna be a lost cause. He gonna pop that. But I ain't using my big hooks. I use my little tiny hooks. You know what I mean? Because I realized when you ever go fishing, when you use like your big hooks, I'm trying to tell my partner use the big hooks. The fish, knowing your bait, the fish is gonna hit the bait, but he ain't gonna hit the hook. But you got a small little bit of bait and a small hook. Then when he hits it, he get caught on the hook. You might have a little small, medium size, 2-pounder fish hit it. Now 2-pound fish ain't gonna hit nothing. You got a big old pumpy bait. You might tap it. But as small it is, he's gonna try to swallow it. You know? That's a buoy ball right there. They ain't no basketball. Because they be doing canoes. So when they canoeing, I believe that little ball you see, it's like floating, like they got a rope to it. It tells the boats which side to go on when they go. I mean, when they come up here, they're never on this side. They always on that side. When they come down, they're on this side. You know, like it's just like that light right there on the bridge. You know, it tells the boats. If you got a boat what side to pass. See the little green light right there? See the red light? It's the green light. Tell you what side to pass. Like on this side, they got lights over here. I believe they got lights on this side too. That cause people from running into each other. You know what I mean? Somebody on a boat on this side coming up, yeah, like you got the people on speedboats or little guys who I seen down about Anacostia probably on a little speed you know, like dirt bikes, speed bikes or something, scooter bike, water bikes, whatever you call it. They be on them joints, speeding about 2 or 3 of them, going crazy. And you can imagine somebody on a boat coming up and you on the wrong side. Them little boats, they like cars. Like you could be right there where that wall at, and about right here in this pier. If you coming fast, he right there, you ain't. The odds you gonna miss him, you gonna damn fall off that joint. You gonna damn hit him. Yeah. That all is. They ain't really doing too much. That's the bridge right there, y'all see. Bring it back some more. That's the gas station right there. Gas is getting high. Gas is getting high. That's the only thing I worry about when I go to work and they cancel work. I drive way uptown. That's $1. That's a waste of gas you can't get back. You know what I mean? Waste of gas you can't get back. That's a waste of gas you can't get back. I don't know. I want to rebate this or what? Put one of these big worms. Big worm over here. Yeah, you fake worm. I'm gonna toss it over here. Maybe it's over there. I don't get it. I almost put one right over there. I was right there where I was at. Right over there fishing one day. Right there. Sorry. Right in that little cut right there. Got a sticky fish almost about to put in my bait, and I pulled it in fast. It was the back of it looking joint. Then I want to hit my line. I had a fake worm on it, and then one hit my line. Wow, about RSK. You know, I gotta check this joint out too. So man, that bait gone off that one. Running by these waters, these choppy waters out here. Got like chicken anything on there? Yeah, come on. Come on. Let's see the other thing I was out here. In the Anacostia Park side. came off both of them. That's about one. That's a good one. That's why I'm seeing them all jumping. I like these bells they made. My sister at one time, she wasn't using bells. She used little bobs on the joint. And if it shake, it shake. Bells is better. I got one of them. I got a one fishing pole I got in the house. It got like a light on it. Good for night. It lights up. To go ducky. You go. He on the pier. Well, we ain't seen Leave the Beaver out here today. He gonna jump in the water if I go any further. He jump in the water, yep. He gonna jump in the water. He gonna jump in the water. What's going on, my buddy? Hello. Oh, Fallon, huh? All good. Yeah, enjoying fishing. Well, they ain't catch nothing yet. That's what happened, y'all. Stop fishing. At the moment. Hey, dang, what the hell was that? Y'all see that? What the hell that was? That made a big splash back there. What y'all think that was, y'all? That whoever that made that come there, he gonna rip it. That gonna be gone. That whole line gonna be gone. Look at our little buddy Ducky Duck. Hey Ducky, what was that? Did you tell us what that was that jumped out that water, Ducky? Oh, Ducky ain't talking. Little Ducky going back. Don't say. There ain't nothing much. Just enjoying the day off. I don't use night crawlers. When I use night crawlers, unless my sister go fishing. They went fishing, her and her husband went fishing last year. And they went down, what they went down? They went down Solomon Island. I went down, what's it, Sandy? No, they went down Ocean City somewhere. And rented a boat or something, and had worms. They caught some fish, but a bunch of small stuff. Paid $100 something, right? Yo, Ducky Duck. Paid $100 something, right? Yo, Mr. Ducky. You okay, Mr. Ducky? Man, this young rocking, y'all. Rocking over too much. I mean, walk back this way. Years ago, hell no, you wouldn't got me to be right here. I was damn near didn't like walking that bridge, looking down this water. Afraid the bridge would collapse. But not knowing this water when any deep the bridge collapsed, it'd just be on top of the water. You know what I mean? Like one of them Wednesdays. I might put a good number in today. Y'all know that? I told my man, I went on the lottery joint. Got no DC lottery. I gave him some numbers. I don't even remember the numbers I gave him. They were nice numbers I gave him. I might need to go back on the page if he still got up, see what I put up there. I got a few bucks on me. See, I really hit the numbers like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I caught a bluegill like 2 years ago. I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was something else. I thought it was like that. But somebody asked people on YouTube what it was. They know what they might be wrong. They told me it was a bluegill. I caught it right. My nephew caught it right here. We went fishing. First we went fishing Anacostia Park down there. We can catch nothing. Went Anacostia Park twice. We catch nothing. Went Solomon Island. We can catch nothing. I'm kind of feeling sad. I was like, damn. But the fifth time we didn't catch nothing. He wouldn't. He had his mind wanted to catch something. And I think the first thing he caught was that bluegill right here. If you go to my page, me and my people might see me on that fish right here. He caught a bluegill. Then he caught a nice sized catfish. And he was happy. I mean, he took pictures of it, videos, sent to the family members, friends, everybody. He was happy. I was happy for him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was happy for him. Yeah, the wind's still blowing. I feel this young rocking. That's why I'm not my hand's not shaking. This pin is shaking. It's going back and forward. It's like it's rocking like this, going back this way now. I can feel it. You look at it real good, see it going up. I mean, one of my videos, I was out here with the juice on a boat. And he came that way, y'all. Man, this whole goddamn people got this shaking. Yeah, somebody, the dude I don't know where he's from, he comment, because that's the kind of guy I need to run into a log, a floating log. Yeah, that was stupid. But I imagine with some kids out here, like it would have been time I had my godson and his little buddies out when he did that. Ooh, I hope they would have been right down there. It would have been crazy. Yeah. It would have been crazy. Sometimes we gotta have water safety. You know what I mean? They even tell you about that. When you need a pier or something, somebody fisherman, don't be coming through that speed. Cause he's way down there. He came down there like a bat out of hell. Yeah. What state? I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm in Washington, D.C. Right between Maryland and Virginia. You know, D.C. Yeah, you don't know the United States. Crazy man in the White House. Every day he tweets something. He gonna say something crazy. He don't say something crazy always on Sundays. He talk crazy on Sundays. I know that Sundays and Mondays. So Wednesday at peace. Wednesday, Thursday at peace. See, the duck came back on the pier. Look like my great nephew Fro right there on that bicycle up there. Look like him. Yeah, I wish I could contact. Yeah, kids now. I might want to toss that something else. She ain't get no love. Fake worm on it. I'll just fake worm it. Lord, he's kind of water. Fake worm. I'm not putting this on camera. Wow. I got to be careful. Fake worm on this thing. Catching that fake worm. And I got the cold. Yeah. Old Duck down here chilling. Y'all want to see what Mr. Duck talking about? Yeah. Everything going well. I've been out for a minute, and I didn't. I'm off today. I'm off work today. I went to work, and somebody decided they were going to work. They were going to work. They were going to work. We're going to work. I was trying to tell them we're not going to work due to the weather, because the inspectors ain't going for that. They afraid you might try to put the box in the ground and you have a collapse or something. Yeah. See if Mr. Duck gonna run. I'm leaving him at peace, leave him by himself. This pig is rocking. It's kind of amazing. Fish was jumping. I seen him jumping over near here, over there. Maybe they don't want my cheap bait. You know what I mean? I am not gonna do the good gizzard stuff. Chicken liver and chicken liver stuff, you know what I mean? Man on the bridge looking over. I'm not gonna use the chicken liver. That's too messy. Chicken liver is too messy. Yeah, I was over there, I had to pop my vehicle. Traveled a lot of days, Wednesday, I had to move on the other side of the street. The DC, man, they would give you a ticket out of nowhere. I come back, and all of a sudden I got like 2 tickets on that window. DC's pressed for money. They in love with money. Give you a nice size ticket. Shake it. Don't think about going live. You get your phone, you burn your energy, your body get burned. I need to buy me a battery charge to go hook to the phone. When I'm going live, I have to charge, We don't take all the battery. I'm probably go live this Saturday. I'll probably stop at 8 and let it give me fish dinner. I could go live. What's the name? Another duck right there. Another duck right there. Down there chilling. Wind blowing crazy over there. And the joint is rocking. Yeah. I get no hits. I get the shakes. I brought my little bag right here. I didn't bring my big old bag. I got that in the car. Then I use the other tackle bag when I'm going to Anacostia Park or about IFK because I'm walking short distance. Curve that way from there over here. Be hell, you know what I mean? I can put this on my back, take that apart. Here come Mr. Duck. What we doing, Mr. Duck? With strong waves, got to start shaking. Yep. Some strong waves. That's the train tracks way down there, Anacostia Park. See him extra. One day I'm gonna go over there and record that stuff. Like trying to rain. It already rained earlier. It is gonna rain later on. One thing I don't like about doing that liquid dye, you don't think about food too much. Oh, there you go. There's 2 ducks down there. See? There's 2. I might try to change this bait right here. This one right here, I'm gonna change that one. Bait. this joint is fast, don't logs out here. We'll get. So this time, each one with cash. That made off. Look how you without standing. Like wax. You know what I mean? It's wrong wax can. They bring a fork. Get stuff. Back in the jar. What I look like. Jump. I think why they ain't fighting. That more stuff need to go out. You know what I mean? More other stuff to go out. You don't have to be worried about going up my little mess. See how that I fix that jump better. I'll get better. Oh, now I want that's better. I want that better. Well, now I got to go on that way there. Try this way. Nothing happened. Look nice out there. Yeah, look nice. Yeah, I have seen fish jump. I haven't seen nothing hit my line. And it's almost closing on an hour. It was one of them hours, you know. This line right here, if anything big, that's a pop. They popping that. Codfish hit that. That's a no contest. Codfish win. Line pop. Codfish will take that joint everywhere it wanted to. Cobb hit this one. I got him. That what made me get change this line like this. Because I was out here before. The codfish hit my line and embarrassed me. I mean, it embarrassed me. That joint hit it. That was it. It went under here, it went over there, and it popped. That went over there, then went there, then it popped. It went on there from this line right here. I think I had a 20-pound line on that joint. It gripped that joint. Man. Here out the next, the next day I went to Walmart. That same day I went to Walmart. We lined that joint, came out the next week, put my corn on that joint, had another codfish hit it. I got that corn. I came out early, that's Saturday morning. I recall. Face big. I really would like to do going to fish on this bridge down here, not this one, next bridge over. And just let this joint hang over. Not this one, let that one hang over. Into the water. I'm trying to figure out what's in that river. I think something underneath down that river. You know what I mean? You be proud. Why I think nothing ain't biting right now? Because it had rained earlier. Sometimes it rained earlier. The fish out here, they got other things to go to. You know what I mean? Our stuff washed into the water. Look at that fish. It's shaking, shaking, shaking. Yeah, right about 11. I think right about 11:40. 12 o'clock. I think 12. I got about 12. About 1. It should be about 1 now. I'm fishing for catfish. I'm fishing for catfish. I'm fishing for catfish. I haven't caught no catfish yet. I haven't caught nothing yet. I used my little rustling. It does work. Chicken breast, cayenne pepper, garlic powder. I'm not sure they add some more garlic powder. What I'm doing. And beet juice. I just got a fake worm on this one. Now, if I had a canoe like my buddy used to, I had a partner used to be on a canoe. He had to go down here. He had to go way up there. He said he's leaving his canoe. See fish jumping there all around him. Do I want to get on the canoe? Nah, I'm not taking fish home, so I'm not even trying to take no chances of going in the water. Because back there is deep. That just fell down, y'all. I don't need nothing to hit that. That probably fell out. If it would, it'd have been yanking. The worst thing to happen if I get hit on both lines. Which one will I go for first? I go for this one because this one's a pop. That one can be on there and be fighting for a while. That's 60 pounds. That's like 15 pounds right there. That's like really like you would have to give to your son or something. Suppose you give your son. Some of you would give your son. Let him go fishing. Some of you give your son. You know you're fishing. Then you get a bigger one. I got the bigger ones bigger than that. I got another pole in the car. I got 2 poles in the car. I gotta re-up and get rid of the old ones. Get the poles away. Oh yeah. Bait. Oh, I used to use strip. Then the Costco strip I would use at home I haven't had a hit on it. But it seemed like I used to buy them go to Walmart to get the blue bag of shrimp. I have got hits on them joints. I didn't need no Kool-Aid or nothing. I had caught the nicest fish on that joint. First I had the Costco pop. Man, I had a whole bag of a little joint. I came out there about, and it was a nice time. I came out like 11 o'clock and left like 5 something in the evening. I think I caught like damn 15 fish that day. So now I had like 2 on, I had 3 poles. Had 2 poles shaking at one time. Then I was over at RFK Stadium, old parking lot. I had 3 poles. All 3 were shaking at the same time. Only one that could respond to the one that was shaking the most. Catch one. That one I wasn't really doing. I wasn't recording this stuff at the time. I was just catching, tossing back in the river, catching, tossing back in the river. I wouldn't take no pictures of them, nothing. I started really recording. My first YouTube video I did back in 17, I caught one. I didn't quite, it was just a video. That was it. But then I started going live on this about 2 years ago. 23. I started going really doing I did my first live in June. But it wasn't a fishing video. It was my buddy talking. I didn't go down. I started about 24. I started going live, doing fishing video live. 'Cause I was doing like videos, putting videos in my phone. My phone data would drag out, and I didn't know what was going on. My buddy said, "Man, we should be doing just do a live video. Then you don't have to mess your what's the name? Something shaking. Let's see what it is. Yep, we got something. Shook once. Shake again, we're gonna get it. What y'all think? Something hit it. What it was. 10 minutes, something hit it again. Get it. That's it. Got first shake. That's all we got. Get out of I mean, something hit it, but it ain't do too much. Normally, my buddy would do when something hit it, he'll yank it. I have a little tiny catfish going around, you know what I mean? That's all that probably is. Yeah, with the shake. That was something. Little nibble. I remember 2 years ago, I think like over a decade. Like over a decade. When I did leave CA, like back in 2013, I was working at City Center, and my buddy named Marvin named Martin. His brother-in-law was found right over here in this water. I remember riding. I was on the Metro bus. You had police all out there. They were looking on what's name. They told me the next day I didn't work. Now they found my brother-in-law out at Bennett Road Bridge in the water. So when I got in there, yeah, the water's peaceful. Fish down there gone to sleep. Well, let me check this shit out. Something did hit it. You know what I mean? Let's make sure the bait's done. That bait right on your food. Check stuff. I had 2 fish that stuff. braided line. You know, I use braided line. So now it's fake worm line right here. Little tiny piece of chicken. Fake worm work. Tiny piece. Real small. Real small tiny piece of meat. Cut this joint up real small. Real tiny. There you go. Got a real tiny piece. I mean, something hit this. Hook with it. Little joint. My little baby way over there. Tail right there. Fork back in this joint. Now I got a little hook on that one. See what happens. We passed the hour right now. Only thing happened right now, these two little ducks out here. Yep. Hello, everything doing good. Trying to catch something. Haven't caught nothing. Haven't caught nothing yet. Haven't caught nothing yet. Down here in Washington, D.C. Doing my good fishing fish. I've both been working today, but the counts were due to the weather. I knew about this time. I told my coworker, man, it should be stopped raining by this time. And I'm going fishing. He said he was going out and go to sleep all day. I said, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Can't do that. This pier is shaking. That's why if you think I'm drunk, I'm rocking. That's this pier right here. You know what I mean? That's the bridge right there. Benning Road Bridge. You have it in DC. And that's the Susan Bridge right there. I mean, how would you hit that bridge? If you're coming off, what that, 295? What is that, 295? Yeah, if you're coming off 295, northbound, you can exit towards that way. Like you're going to Washington Old Stadium. Benning Road, unless you're coming south, Northbound, you can hit that with joint. How you get that? One time you can hit that. Yeah, I did have a nice little fishing on Saturday. Saturday night, I didn't catch nothing. Well, I just out my camera, but lights and everything worked good. Too windy for me. Too windy. Got cold, chilly. Got chilly. And my sweat. Just ain't good that nigga like that. It was Spanish, but they were starting to feel it. Like going salad. I can't do that. They don't even might be doing a liquid diet. You probably feel hungry out there where you going out to eat. You know what I mean? Come on, I got my little orange juice from the city. I paid shower. But I didn't hurry up 33 months. A lot of times, stuff we eat meat, fish, whatever we do, it's toxic. Very toxic. I be able to let you body. I usually I'll do a liquid down every month. 2 years later, every month. I cleanse myself out. Get all the toxins. I learned that from federal prison. Make everybody sick. Taught everybody how to do it. Help me on that. I haven't hit nothing today right now. Nothing yet. See, I got 9 likes in it. That's good. The most I had in a while, I have 9 likes on fishing. Let's see how I look. Yeah, but I got my little, work uniform on. It's kind of chilly. Kind of warming up now. Kind of got off early yesterday. Normally we get on like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. The gas price for me, 440, 450. Yes. Yeah. I know about YouTube. Like they put like a YouTube short, one of your videos, your live, and then I didn't know who I was doing the YouTube after. They kind of try to figure out what's the site. Sunday I was fishing. Oh, I got something. Somebody hit my line. Somebody hit that line or something. I see that? Somebody got this. Man, can I keep it? That's the problem. Okay, don't break on me. I had one of these break on me. You know what I'm looking at now? I'm looking at the screw. Net. It's a tiny little fish right here, I tell you that. It's tiny. So I used a little bit bait I did. A little bait I used. I used a little bait. Real tiny. Little teeny bait, tiny fish. See that? It ain't no big one. Hold it done. See it? Waves over y'all here. Little medium size. Take a green camera, you can see yellow. See that? That's it. Go back. Ain't nothing to go home and cook the deep fry for. Yeah, you could fry that little joint. It ain't little. What's up? That. I love his net right here. Nice little net. Real so tiny joint. They got sandwiches. I got my gloves in, so we get it. Well, we caught some of y'all. When did you fish? Get that number. That's really. I ain't gonna take you home. I'm not gonna take you out. They go out of my net. Anybody visit your net, they go on your net and they slam your net. See them? They're nipping out my hand. Y'all see him? Nice little joint. You know what this is. Well, we're gonna put him back on the wall. Yep. Okay. Slime my bubs all up. I don't know why they do slime stuff for. That's the defense for the predator. You have to slime your mouth. Sure, they'll slime a net up. Shit. There you go. Like somebody else. Hey, bit my little baby. Look what he did my hook, y'all. Bit my damn hook all up. Damn. Yeah, see what happened there. To my line, to my hook, bent my hook. These hooks right here, they're cheap Walmart hooks. You know what I mean? Go to Bass Fishing Pro, they be nice. That's too expensive. Sell good stuff there. They're talking bad about it. Joint. You know, you like me, you just fishing to be fishing. Not catching and all that. Yeah, like I got a channel. I got a page, you know what I mean? Got 700 subscribers. back out. Have bait on it. I almost lost that pole. It's right here. I'm taking the net. I'm washing off the board. I got catfish over there. Catfish slimy. Drive down the road like, what the heck that smell? I like catfish. House. Yep. Just one old average catfish off that boat. I'm glad it was not too big. So most of me use a little bit, what's the name? Use a little tiny bait. You're getting a big catfish. Don't go for them. Rarely go for the little tiny stuff. They want something big. I tell my man, you get something real huge. I see some people throwing like a half, like they out in the ocean or in a big lake. They throw like a half a fish out there, a bluegill. They gonna get something crazy. If I take a whole bluegill in here, I ain't gonna get nothing. It could be a dead bluegill in the water. Ain't nothing big in there gonna get that. Got a mouth that wide, gonna, you know what I mean? We'll try to go for it. I did have a shake on this one, but nothing happened. So we got what's that? Put my net back up. This is a nice net right here, y'all. Got this off Amazon. A couple years ago. I got tired of I just got tired of my Walmart Jones breaking them. Got tired of it. Like my Walmart Jones, I couldn't get that up from there. It ain't long enough. Yeah, we did get one catfish. Oh yeah, he said put shrimp on it. I had tried shrimp in this spot right here, and it have not worked for me. Not in this spot. Really, I have been fishing with shrimp from off and on, and they haven't. I ain't used shrimp. Haven't worked for me about 3 years. I kind of be going back and forth. I went from bread. I used to bread. After I did bread, I was doing donuts. We had a dollar store on Hexham Mall. They had a donuts box. Now they had donuts over there in Minnesota Avenue back in 20. Now we get the donuts out of there before they shut it down. And raise donuts and ball them up. Damn. And I'll be out there do with worms, all kinds of stuff. And I'll be hitting. They're like, what are you using? Using donuts. They be like, damn, donuts. Like raised donuts. Get your hands real sticky. The codfish were hitting, the big catfish were hitting. I was getting nice sized catfish. Well, now I used to hate about going fishing. You know, I be in my own world. Now, you know, I'm catching my fish. I like to toss them back in the water. You have somebody that been fishing all day. He want to take your fish home. But then he don't want to take your fish home. He want to take your fish over to the fish market over by Martin Luther King Avenue and sell it to the fishermen. You know? That's the wind shaking and what? That little that right there. See it doing a little jerk on it. That one right there. I almost lost that. I'm gonna get my gloves up. This is wind. See you wind, get the gusts of wind. Then it falling away. I got another pair in the truck. It's gonna cost money, you know what I mean? Where I get that from? Yeah, I got that from Walmart. Walmart do got some nice stuff in there. Walmart do got some nice stuff. Yeah. I didn't catch a bluegill, but I caught a catfish just a minute ago. All right. Caught a catfish a minute ago. That's good. See the ducks right there. Good. I don't even that bluegill with my nephew. That was it. That's a one thing wonder. Man, I ain't running. That's what I was talking to about last week. I'm not out here. I'm not out here having crunch time. I think Rob out here talking to himself. Man, we out here talking to him now. It's like there's a public joint right here. So we got one catfish in the bag. I kind of checked catfish there. That could have been. But I was hoping that it came on this line. But I used a little tiny bait right there. I used a little tiny bait. I might got to rebait this one up. You know that this one right here, I think it's not a quarter pound, no, a quarter sinker. It's not even an ounce sinker. It's under an ounce. It's like a quarter of an ounce sinker, whatever it is. Real light. I mean, basically, it's not really in the. It's in the water, but kind of floating in the water due to the waves and stuff. You know. That's what it is. I only got one catfish for the video. Okay. It's got the body life. Body life. What is that? 147. So if I was trying to put any number, I can't put the number in there. It's 147. I see the tide going down after I see mud over there. I see 12 people like to chat. That's good. I didn't wait. I don't like to be on my channel unless I came out every day. I see my little nephew CJ out here on the joint. He on like twice, these 3 times a day. You know, doing little small videos. That's good. I just hope CJ don't get in that. People get on YouTube, they get that negative debate and talk about negative stuff. Remember that street stuff. You know, want to be gangster or want to do this. You don't want to do that. What do he got? No, that's his neck. You only got one here. Got 12 likes in here. That was nice. Nice. I got a subscriber. Would be nice. Couple subscribers out of 12. Uh-oh. Got another hit. Got another hit, y'all. Wait on this one. This one got some on there, y'all. Pulling it out of my hand. He's trying to grab my hand. So I might can't get this one in, y'all. I don't know what this is. How about that small hook? I can't get this one in, y'all. Doing that. I might gotta take. Whoa. Well, don't need no games. Ain't no big fish. One kind. You know what I mean? We discovered something. Small baits and small hooks. Look. See, I gotta be careful. This one keeps running. it's on Bennett. He's much bigger than the other one. It seems like he's trying to. Got the little hook in his mouth. Yeah. Right there. See this? Whoa, 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 I got a monster. I got a monster on this joint. Damn it. See if I can get a monster. I need you up here. I need you, baby. I need you. Ooh, I got a monster. Yeah. I can't get this up, y'all. Like temptation can't get it. Like that. Okay. See that? Temptation, got it. Whoa, look at her. Can't get it. Look at her. Look at that big boy. Can't get it. Woo. Little joint. We discovered something, y'all, today. Little bait, little hooks. Can't get nice size catfish. Woo. Damn, you're nice size, boy. Come on. Stop that dumb mess. Catfish in me? Take scale out first. Scale that. Scale. Bring the scale on. Yeah. I weigh it too, y'all. Big boy like that, on a little tiny bait. No, there we go. Look at this. Let me turn the camera down a little bit. The hell that happened? How the hell I got your monster? Oh, wait, I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. The tail was 28 inches. Damn it. Now I'm gonna put it in the net. Then we got to weigh her. See what she weigh. Weigh. There. Y'all see that? Ooh. See that? What things? Oh boy. Woo! The problem is putting it back in the water. Almost 13 pounds right there. Ah. That's my damn boot. That costs 13 pounds, y'all. Come on. I'm not afraid you can't hurt me. Look at that. I got a piece of shyness, y'all. Look at it. Big boy. 12.8. Man, baby, got to go back in the water. For try to be some meat. I'm tossing meat in your mouth. You want it to be. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a piece of meat. Eat it. Give him a piece of bait. Big old bait, boy. Woo! That little line right there. Oh, boy. Come on, baby. There you go. Woo! Ah. Y'all see that? Wow. It's funny when they say, I was expecting this pole right here, pull him in. I didn't pull him in. I was like through the net. You know what I mean? It wasn't a big bait. They protesting out there. There wasn't no big bait, y'all see, right? I didn't have no big bait. Just a little tiny joke. Tiny hook. Tiny hook right here. I thought I had a tiny fish on that joint. That's why I'm glad I did what I did earlier. I put the joint right there. Because I believe that. I believe it, right? Yeah. If I cut my bait up small, I can like exactly catfish on that joint. Now I got to find where I did that fork. I had a fork. Where I did that fork. It's not in my pocket. I got to use my scissors. So the other one I caught, the other week, a couple Saturdays ago, right? That was 9 something. 9.3, that's 12. And this spot, that's the biggest one. That would be the biggest one. And look at the pole I use. I use this little cheap pole. I should have been caught on that one. But what happened, you're going to say, if I would have caught on that pole, I would have had that much to fight with it. This one, I knew was see, these catfish is going crazy. And this one right here is working. This one is what? Now we learn what to do next time. It doesn't matter what pole you got in the fight. But it does. Smaller pole I hey, look. I had this right there, y'all. And that was, if it's been right here, that's been in the water. I have that right there, it don't go in the water. But I'm using chicken breast, cayenne pepper. And right now, that pole is I'll beat this pole. Beat my little best pole. So I might gotta take this one in. This one in right here, probably do a little move. That don't pass right over there. So maybe my guy. I got my car nice back, my truck nice back to get out. That's right, I'm gonna cut this one. We learned something. All that big piece of bait stuff, and I cut that down twice. Chop this stuff down. Look at using that smaller bait. Take it, cut that nice little smaller piece. Let the bait cut small. Now I mean, I don't know how that big catfish. Wait for that. That's amazing. Feel like it's way a big ball. God, you got that what's name on you. Track this shit. I think that's the job. Last brought up the house. I did it last night. So basically, that one there, we don't need to go far. It's not too much in this area, so we don't try to go too far. But now we know where they at. They're not way out there. There's nowhere out there. Yeah, we're going right here. So they're not way out there. Something right in that area where they at. You know what I mean? That's 2 times. I cut the bait down small. I have caught something on this little tiny little joint right here. And I caught the large, nice 12.3. That's the biggest one for the season this year. That's off this little joint. That's what I'm amazed about. This little joint right here. And that joint, man, was about to break that joint. This joint was, you watch the video, you'll go back and watch this video. This joint was bending and everything. Because I thought, I was like, Dad, maybe one of them way out there. I think maybe one of those tiny, medium-sized catfish is fighting. But then when my line started going down and bending, it wasn't no codfish. This is not the codfish. Codfish would have had me all in trying to go here, go right. Codfish would rip this off. You know, I did give him a nice piece of bait in his mouth if I put him up a nice piece of catfish, chicken in his mouth. You know, before he let know he did catch something. You know what I mean? But something in this area, I now know where's that. Right here. Less than about 20 yards, between 20 and 10 yards in. It's about 20 and 10 yards in this area. Something hit me. Because last week, last Saturday, Saturday 4, I think it was last Saturday. Now 2 Saturdays, I caught something right there. That was a 9.3, 9.1 right there. So it's something in this water. Somewhere, it's not too far. So basically, I had learned that you don't need to fish. You don't need to fish. You don't need to kind of go way out there. Many times I caught that joint in a couple joints in the Anacostia Park, further down that way, past the bridge further down, like a mile and a half from here. And the fish I caught, the large ones, a couple large ones I caught, they didn't go far. Went like 20 yards out. The one I did, they were like 30 yards out and pulled my joint way out there. I couldn't get him in. That's a nice size joint right there. Nice size joint. Oh, it looked pregnant. I noticed that. It did look pregnant. With the little big belly, I noticed that. But do fish get pregnant? I'm trying to remember. Do fish get pregnant? Help me out. I'm not trying to well on YouTube. But do they? Yeah, they get pregnant because I have seen sharks have babies in their stomach and they release them. Yeah. So I'm thinking about turtle. Turtle lay eggs. Talk about this one over here. That was shocking me. Yeah. I'll probably stay another 30 minutes because I say it's about what time? 1 something. And I see them school buses. I'm not in the school zone. I'm over this way by the Western. So I'm not on that school property. So I'm good. I'm not on school property. I'm like over this way near the before you get the gas station on the upside the alley. The truck behind me. I know near that school. I'll get caught. Come back, my junk got a ticket up, or they just lift it up and carry it around the block. That's how they move. They tow my car. Put way over the other side of the street. I got a $50 ticket, $150 ticket, and plus a $130 tow. That's $280. That's decent. And my little what's name right there. I brought my scale with me. make sure I always bring that now. For that was that because I see people catch fish, right? They would catch catfish and have a video of it, a picture. Oh, I caught like there. I could say that was 50 pounds. Yeah, I see that was like 12 something. You know what I mean? You can always just dispute that, but you got a scale. You know what I mean? That means if someone out here fishing and you say you had a 50, they catch a 50, a 48. You say you had a 50, but you no proof that you had it. Like the one I got on my video called Jaws Catfish, I never had no scale at the time, so I don't know what Jaws Catfish would have weighed. That was the biggest one I think I caught. That up near out in between that one and the 53-pound I caught a couple years ago. Back in 19. That was before COVID-19. I'm not early spring 2019. I caught that. Yeah, I got my little chicken. What's the name? I bought that. I got that scale from Amazon. I think Amazon. I got another one at home. In my what's the name? I think in my truck, in my bag. I have another one at home. Yeah. So we have caught some fish. That one that would look kind of nice. I hope that YouTube take that video. Now they take a video and they edit it. I like to see they edit that one. You know what I mean? Because the other time I went fish, I caught the other crazy catfish. They didn't edit that one at all. They ain't not made a clip out of nothing. Yeah, little duckies out here. I did the other one I done. See, I got a large string to pose right there, the railing. That means if that one where it was at first, if I'm ready, I moved that one. I had that caught the other one. That Joan would have went in the river. She would have went in the river. She would have went in the river. That's one of the big one. I might post. What I might call that? Largest catfish for the season. If I post this one in this video, I do that. You know, everybody always see the Anacostia River Fishing on this page. I'll just post that right there. Look, a lot of people might just go to the page anyway. They never Anacostia River. You might see a lot of stuff there. Other people's videos. Let you kind of see what's in the video. That's why when I do my other pages, my other videos, and I don't put why I label Anacostia River Fishing. That means if you go to another video, I might talk about something else. Shoot. Yeah, nothing pollen. Yeah. Oh, my belly on me. Oh, my belly. Shoot. Yeah. That way. I'm just amazed about that fish right there. 12 pounds. Because you see, I caught the what's name on this pole. 9 on this. I didn't expect that, but like I said, you see, I was fighting with it. I couldn't yank it, so I had to slow walk it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm glad I got the net right there. This net. That saved me a nice headache. You're fishing, you know what I mean? Now I can easily get that fish with no problem. No problem. I didn't use shrimp. I used chicken breast. What's kind of looking at this pole there like it kind of, that one over there is like yanking again. Shoot, got to sneeze. What the hell? It rained today. The pollen should be down. Maybe my allergies starting to mess with me. Yep. Yep. I just see the guys and what that one did like I forgot the name of the channel. They be going fish for alligators, and I said they were Louisiana. They would go get catfish. They would dive in the water and put their hand in the hole. The catfish would bite their hand and they'll pull out big giant catfish. They were kind of dangerous doing it. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be a good swimmer. That catfish will pull you up in there. See, the tide ain't going down like it always. I mean, it go down, you can see what's right there. Like by our eyes, a little spot right there, like 20 yards, left 20, it's out 20 yards, right there, at a certain spot. Fish would go at. They, I mean, going crazy right there. You get like a lot of hits. I got a shake on this one. That's it. Hit. All right, this week I got back with more chicken breast. Some more chicken breast. My man Charlie should be on by Minnesota Avenue back there. I've been up for a while. Get there at 2 o'clock and the tide came out like 11:40. The water's still up high. Now, so I think going down was on the wall. Yeah, going down, so. Still wondering how that happened. I'm surprised I can't hold it. I thought it was gonna pop it. But it wasn't really giving up. It was like a tug of war. I didn't know. I think, this is a regular size. I thought it was like a little 2-pound catfish having fun with me. It's like, I live with a catfish. That's how it's joint. Because the cop, that joint would have snatched that joint, broke that joint in half. They was bending too far. Once I saw the bend part of it, it was bending. I knew I had some large. Whenever your joint get the bending, it down to over 10 pounds. Right to the little small poles. Now, if this joint right here in front of me get the bending, you got like a 30-pound fish. I do got a little bit of coffee in the truck. My sister brought me a cooler. The cooler kind of worked. It's kind of good cooler. I mean, this joint would keep your coffee warm. You have coffee in the morning. I wake up before the 5 in the morning, put the coffee in. It'd be 5 in the evening. That joint's still hot and warm. My sister, she be on Amazon. And she will be on Amazon right now. She might be on Amazon in the house. Just going through stuff, looking at stuff. She might buy things that she already got. I mean, she got a deep fry, air fry. I mean, real deep fry that you can open a restaurant. She bought tried to buy like a little grill joint, and it was the kind you use it for a restaurant. She saw that big old box delivered. She sent that joint back. She got an ice cream maker. Oh, someone shipped that joint. Some on that joint? Yep. Got some again, y'all. This joint is catching. Look at that. This joint got something again. What's up with this joint right here, y'all? I know what's going on. The weight I got on this joint is not sinking. So my joint, this line right here is floating. And that was going on. Floating right now. Oh shoot, I'm on my hand. It's floating right now, right? And that one got like an ounce joint on that joint. The ounce is going straight to the strip. Wow. This one, that one. And I don't know what this is. It might be as it is. It ain't been minutes. But with the minute stuff, y'all. Like this one. It ain't been like the other one was. Right? Oh, it's been slight. That one's been big. I think this one has been about I got that squirrel. This one's been like the same one. Yeah, look at that. Nice one too, y'all. Good job. Nice little size. Not as giant as that one we saw earlier. Yeah. I'm undefeated with this one. But now I'm realizing what's going on, everybody, with this right here, because I don't know the weight I got on it. I think the weight I got on here is really, it's not a heavy sinker. So the bait is floating in the water. Floating in the water, so base is not at the bottom. The base is in the water and it's bouncing. That one, I'll show you the base. Mouth here. Put the camera up there. This is my third fish. We ain't gonna wait this one. He ain't a big monster. You know, nice size, Jim. Well, you say pregnant, I don't know. This is third fish right here on this line. So, you know, put them back. Say something to people. You going back, you're not going back. So, it's a one right here. I got a one right here. That one. That's a three over there. Basically, what I'm seeing going on out here, why I'm hitting the fish on this line, not that line, because in this water's choppy, right? The water is choppy. Now the water being choppy, and I'm not using a lot of bait. So now my trick is take the bait, cut it. No big chunks of bait. You know what I mean? Use a little tiny bait. You know? That's what I think going on with this. Little tiny bait where they can get it, get caught on. You know? So we learned something today, y'all. This pole ain't really like a massive a pole a person would take out here. You know what I mean? It's like we call it ginger pole. You know what I mean? I mean, you go to Anacostia Park, all the good fishermen, you don't see none of this in the office. You know? Then we learned that we don't need to put a lot of bait on it. Whiteboard. Stay a little longer, y'all. Stay a little longer. Yeah. I'm doing good. Everybody else at work. And this joint right here, this joint is working. That one ain't doing nothing. Same bait. But I know what it is. It's sinking. You know what I mean? I put this right here. Got like this. Just like that. So what's going on? It's sick. Got a heavy sink over here. And that right there, that's 3 joints. In a certain amount of, that's what, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm talking 40 minutes. For that, 2 medium size, one regular size, one kind of medium size. See, like going to the bottom, right? This is going to that water. The waves pushing. The waves are pushing it. Waves ain't pushing it. They just sit stationary. So that's why I think going on. And I took a little bait off that joint too. That was going on in this spot. But now I learned how this spot works now. I mean, we get like a little hook. We get a joint. Yeah, I've been lucky with this one. 3 fishes in a row. I had one shake on that one earlier. And then that. Caught a little regular size, a medium size, and a nice good size. The last one I didn't even weigh that because it made no sense. They're probably 4 pounds. We're getting giant ones. Yo. Let's bring this spot right here. Let me see, I ever catch 3 in this spot? I may have caught 3 in this spot. I never caught. I remember that day I did catch that large one. I caught a little record inside. But I never caught 3 off that little pole right here. That's weird about it. This little pole. And I know what's going on there. See the waves in the water? The waves in water is going. See how much power juice I got. I got 40 more. At 40%. So I got a good. I'm probably taking another good 15 minutes to be out. That's why I need to order me off Amazon. I need to get I'm gonna order that battery joint. You know, I wish I'd have put that number on that joint. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play with that catfish weight. 128. I'm gonna pay 128. I got a couple dollars on it. Play that joint straight. 12.28. That'd be about put $2 on that. That'd be good 500. Now get 1,000. That'd be a good 1,000. What time is it? 2:12. Well, I hit number last month, April. Saturday. Next time I see my number. I hit that 1974 times. First time I was scrolling for it. First time I hit it back in 17. I paid it Friday, but I don't check my numbers, so I don't think I win it. I just ran in the motion. They go check. It's my buddy Lester. He talking about he had a scratch on $50 about to pay the Powerball. Powerball was up like $5 million. So I'm watching my sheets on the line. So let me go there and put a Powerball in. And I looked and I see 1970. That day I paid that number and I looked on a piece of paper, I write the numbers and I saw it, but they had the tickets in my house. I laid the tickets in the house. So I took it back down to the liquor store, little female Evelyn. You know, Robert, you can't catch this here. I went on the John, whoa, where I go? She told me I had to go back to the big chick. I think I catch that Friday. I'm bringing around very about Southeast Valley Green area. That Friday I took my she let me get off at 2 o'clock. Let me go out in those big chick. Had my social security card and all that other stuff, my ID. Wow. I used 2,500 Wells Fargo. The other 2 times I didn't know. Back in 20. Traded. Buddy Charlie called me. Man, your number came out. Didn't know. It was 20. About a couple days after my birthday, came out again. Talking to a little female on the phone. His name Chris. Trying to call me. I don't answer the phone. I'm a female. Charlie trying to call me. You know, they told me people calling. I think that Chris sent me a text. And I saw the text. You lucky motherfucker. Only I wish I would have put a lot of money on it. And that'd been the only number I've been playing. I've been good. I'd rather put $5 or $10. It's on that number. That'd been 33,000 times 4. brother then it would have been he probably wouldn't I wouldn't probably need no job. Probably been lame if I would get Social Security. I couldn't get Social Security. I didn't even get Social Security, can't get hit numbers like that. That'll affect your Social Security. Out here. Well, fishing is kind of looking like something now. I got 12 likes in. I'd like to have to extra subscribers in. I think I left the house. I was like 721. I had to get that Charlie Teller number. 750, 751. Steve Lodge's career receiving number 819. I get that number at 820. Get that Arc month number 84940. But they're on YouTube, you gotta be careful. I had a lot of people that use my videos. I had like a incident with the police back 11 years ago. Now look, that video was everywhere. Different YouTube channels and everywhere. Like, damn it. Somebody come in, your page is on my own page. Whatever they use that video, I didn't get mad. Let them use it for that. But they wanted me to use it. I went and put it on YouTube. You look that weight right there, huh? What is that look? You know what I mean? That's wave right there. Only about when you do the liquid diet, man. You sit back, you gotta think about all kinds of stuff you want to eat right now. You know, you don't liquid diet. So what am I doing? I got 2 more days after today. Come off Friday night. Give some orange juice. Let it clean, let it push that stuff out. Acid. Back when I was in Anacostia, we used to use salt. They drink salt water. And when you were like my 30s, probably there, you didn't have high blood pressure. They don't try that. They push your blood pressure out. Then for young people, you can do it. You might elevate them a little bit, like 140. You see around 140, 130, 150. You may not put those add that kind of salt, bring the salt water like that. You know, as long as I've been on the video in a while. I've been on the video what, 2 hours? One video I've been like most of a minute and 45. That time I've been on that kind of long, like doing 4th of July. Anybody there would be a nice spot to go fishing at. Oh, that's on the other side. But y'all see that sewer hole right there? The water run off at right there. Right there, that would be nice. Be breeding ground for catfish. A lot of stuff comes in there through the waterways the catfish would go for. And they had a lot of them over here one time. Like we didn't have like, and back then, in the 40s and 20s, we didn't have our waterway like it was. So basically, when we use our bathroom, it came out here. It came in this water. You got to jump. I'm gonna show you. See, it's underneath the trees. It's on the water right here. Right about right here. I think it's somewhere right here. Where this used to be an island where people lived at, and the wastewater would run through here. So they touched the toilet, wherever they had toilets, wherever. You know what I mean? But now they use the same water we use without drinking water, so I can't do that. Because even over there, right here, That used to be the old Pepco power plant. And back in the 40s, when they used to dump the trash, they used to dump trash like right there on this side. And they would set it on fire on that hill right there. If you ever go and watch some old history drawn about that, you would see it. They were there right there, and they set it on fire. And they used to, on this back at the end of Pepco on the Kenilworth side right there, they had a gate they used to burn the trash. Burn it. Then before they have it going down Lorton, they used to burn it. And it wasn't proper, the smoke would be all blowing over the city, smelling smoky, They used to burn the. Oh, I got some again. What's going on right there? Got some again, y'all. I got some again on that joint. She is doing something. Something. Look like something hitting that joint. I don't know. I gotta move that bell a little bit. One time I left the bell like that, and something hit it, the bell went right in the road. Bells don't cost that much, but I don't like losing bells. Losing fishing equipment. It kind of like feel sad when you lose the damn losses. I like to go to certain things, because then I forget to go to Walmart and get it. Let me see what's going on here. See my battery life look like. I know 5 minutes out here. Hey, when they got like 20 minutes to on 220 video. I can put this job back in the bed. We know there's a nice little spot right here. So about Federal Bridge, you ever in DC fishing. Or you live in DC. But now we learn one thing. Somewhere out from here, 20 feet, inside 20 feet, something going on. Because I caught some in there last week, the big old joint. I caught another big one right here. So somewhere, it don't got to be way out there by that log. That might be past, that might be, our water ain't real deep because I'm saying that. You know what I mean? If that there. So if you was on the island, you probably could walk down there on the other side. You won't be about 6 feet. You won't be drowning in anything. This y'all be doing something. Watching the bend on it. So I'm glad I got it like that they don't take off on me. This one here. She ain't doing nothing. Well, it was a nice off day. I had during my little off day. Now I know that little joint right there, it can do something. 3 pound sinkers. Not really this. I like back over here. This spot. I'm gonna use smaller hooks. But I was thinking about if I did come over, I was going to try this over here. That joint is stalled. Yep. Let me go to scale up. Yeah, got the coffee in the car. My Thursday. Nice, yeah. So y'all ever come out here to see a nice little spot? Come down this little walkway, top of Benny Road. Pick my dad came out here. And I have done I did a YouTube video a couple times. And I'm like, I think it was last year. Or I think it was last year. And a little youngin', he knew he came away, was coming over that way, coming over towards here. That they about to go fish. They're going to they seen on YouTube. But he knew the T-shirt I had. I was like, oh, you seen that was your page we were watching. You was over there one time. Now we have to discover where they can find nice fishing spots. So you see 3 fishes I caught over there. You know what I mean? Well, if you ever can go then right there by that under this bridge, might be nice. You know what I mean? Because you know, you gotta remember fish goes back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? You good fish there. My line here, this line right here, the winner of the day right here. For free on that one. The other one was $6 line. I had one bite, nothing. I had a nibble, but nothing to get it. And that so I had like a 9 point something 230 to go. And this young got 12.8. So I'm gonna go to the liquor store right over there, and I'm gonna pay 128. I'll probably put $3 on that number. We got $3 on that number. All right, all by myself out.